Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be painting up an Iron Warrior. This one here was 3D printed. I did so before my printer shat the bed earlier this year. Now straight off the bat, I personally didn't like the head, so I cut it out and put inside instead one of the Iron Hand's heads. Starting off with a very thick, heavy, liberal coat of Iron Warriors, of course, across the entirety of the mini. And that is it. That's all you have to do. Show's over. Up next, I went with Pink Horror, again reverting to this to do the yellow painting method. So here you can see I'm just slapping that on across where the hazard stripes are going to be. I'm not being very careful with this. I'm going to be going through with black at any rate at a later stage, obviously, to do the other portion. Up next, I grabbed Retributor Armor and continued to go across all of the trim pieces with this. In all honesty, as you can see there, I had the other leg done in Balthazar Gold. I really struggled with this. I just could not figure out which coloration I liked, so I just committed and went with the much brighter one to kind of contrast with how dark all of the silver areas are on the mini, to bring some life into it that way. Yep, trim for days. Now I've just grabbed Avalanche Sunset, and of course I'm going to be painting over all of the pink areas to establish the yellow for the hazard stripes, going across obviously the two legs and the shoulder pauldron. And now with Abaddon Black, I'm just going through, colouring in that previous left out void in between the yellow for the hazard stripes. And now with Agrak's Earth Shade, I'm going through applying this over all of the gold areas and the yellow as well, just to darken them down a bit, and it's going to knock off quite a lot of the shine and glistening effect from that gold metallic. Non-oil. With this one, we're just going over all of the silver elements to deepen those recesses and darken it down a bit more as well. Next up, Mephiston Red. I'm using this to bring a bit of punch into this mini, putting it all over these little leathery, tassely bits that are coming down from underneath the shoulder armor. And now with Rakarth Flesh, I'm going through and painting the half flesh part of his face. I've chosen this one because it's quite a sickly kind of colour. I'm assuming he hasn't been getting much sun. Following through now while that's drying, Carroburg Crimson, just applying this very thickly over the two lots of red leather that we've painted up. Next up, Evil Sun Scarlet. Just going across again all of these leathery bits and just stippling this on as our brightest highlight here. Now while doing this, I did realise that I had missed the little metal bits at the bottom of the tassels, so I've gone over that with a gold to just tie that in with the rest of the trim. Just grab some Reichland Flesh Shade, slop that over his face just to bring out the recesses, and then going back with Rakarth Flesh to pick out the highlights. And because I'm such a sucker for punishment and a total idiot, I went through picking out each alternating ridge in the piping with Avalanche Sunset to again incorporate that hazard stripe look that the Iron Warriors are iconic for. With a little dash of Thunderhawk blue on my palette, I went across his bolter and just picked out the edges, just doing a very quick edge highlight there. And lastly, with a bit of lead belcher on a little dry brush, I just went across, picking out the highest points, giving it a bit of a scratchy textured appearance. And with that, our Iron Warrior is all set, ready to run off and have some fun at Band 5 at the Drop Site Massacre.